Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of a follow-up video, a video giving you my opinion, my experience, is it worth the splurge on the Scentsy Air Purifier. So this was actually launched in August of 2021, and as soon as this launched, I was all over it. I was like, yes, let's give this a try. Let's see what this is all about, especially in pandemic world that we live in. Air purifiers have really become a lot more popular in the household. They've been around forever, but I feel like since COVID hit, I feel like air purifiers are becoming more and more popular. And I had looked at some prior to Scentsy releasing theirs, but then when Scentsy announced they were releasing one, and the fact that it also releases fragrance while it's cleaning your air, I was like, I am all in. So I picked up a couple right off the bat. I picked up two. I could automatically notice a difference in the way I was feeling. Now this is just something I'm not making any medical claims. I'm just explaining my experience, what I was feeling like, my experiences with this particular product. So I'm just putting it out there. It's not going to cure cancer or anything like that, but I will tell you the things that I have noticed since I have purchased the air purifiers. Since I noticed a difference pretty much right off the bat, I was like, yes, I want one of these in every single room in my house. And even more so now that it's been a few months and I am now starting to change the air filters. I have my dirty air filters here. Yes, I'm going to air my dirty laundry, or dirty filters, if you will, out here on the internet. Why? Because I feel like it's important to show you that while this is a pricey piece of equipment, if you will, it's an investment. And I feel like you're worth the investment because you are breathing in all of the junk that is in these filters. So I'm excited to show you. I also wanted to share with you how you can turn the little indicator light off, because I feel like that's the thing that I'm getting the most questions on, especially now that these have been released for a little while. People are starting to need to change their air filters, and they're like, I cannot get the light to turn off. So I wanted to share that with you today. One thing I will say, because I was actually going to do this video earlier than now, and I have now changed, has it been two? I've changed two of my air filters. And the second one, I was actually gonna leave the indicator light on and show you actually how to turn it off. I'm still gonna show you how to turn it off, but the only thing is that you won't actually see the indicator light on. So the next one that needs to be changed, I'm gonna stop using it, and then I'll show you in a what I've been warming video, how to turn it off. Just, I don't know, in case you're a visual person, you're like, but I wanna see it turn off. So here we have our Scentsy Air Purifiers. You can tell it's kind of a pretty big piece of, I'm calling this a piece of equipment, because it is. It really is. Like, it's cleaning the air around you. It's incredible. One of the things that I noticed personally right off the bat when we purchased the air purifier, I would have these sneezing attacks every single night. And it was annoying. I would take allergy medication pretty much all year, and I would still have these sneezing fits every night. And I'm talking I would sneeze 5, 6, 7, 10 times in a row. And it was so funny because Sean started saying, yep, it was in between 6 and 7 o'clock at night every single night. He's like, yep, it's 6 o'clock. And I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So once I picked up our air purifiers, I noticed that my sneezing went down significantly. Now, have I sneezed since I have had the air purifiers? Yes, but I will say that it has definitely gone down drastically. Now, my house is clean. And that's one of the things that everyone says about the air purifiers, is that you're like, man, I felt like my house was clean, and I'm cleaning all the time, I'm vacuuming, I'm dusting, I'm doing all the things. I don't feel like I live in a dirty house. But then you pull out that air filter when it needs to be changed. Just wait. This is so embarrassing, but just wait. And then you're like, questioning yourself, how well am I actually cleaning my house? No, it's just, there's particles and things in the air. If you are, especially we're getting ready to go into the spring and summer season where you are probably going to have your windows open more often. And so it brings in the dust and things from outside. Also, if you have pets that are indoors, you've got that pet dander that is just floating through the air. It's inevitable no matter what. Like, our dogs are inside dogs. They don't get terribly dirty, but there's still that pet dander that is just like hanging out, right? So having the air purifier really helps clean the air around you. A few little statistics here. So this air purifier is designed to clean the air in a room about 200 square feet. So that's kind of a traditional like guest size bedroom. Like, that's pretty much the size of this bedroom. So, you know, it covers a pretty decent amount. I'll share a story with you guys in just a second, but I want to go over a few more things. It takes a HEPA H13 filter. One thing I will say, when I first was talking about this air purifier, when Scentsy first launched the air purifiers, the filters were on back order, so we weren't able to purchase replacement filters right away. When you purchase this, it automatically comes with a filter, so you'll be ready to set it up and start using it. But you want to have a backup, right? You want to have one filter ready to go. That way, if the indicator light comes on, you're ready to go, right? So I was like, well, it's a HEPA H13 filter. It can't be that hard to find. So I think I talked about in one of my like initial videos about this product. It's like, you can find it on Amazon, this and that. Yeah, no, you can't. So there are lots of filters. There are lots of filters that you can find on Amazon and things like that. But our filter, I think it's small. Our filter is much smaller than what I was able to find ever. But you shouldn't need to buy anything on Amazon anyway, because the filters are available to purchase. So you should be good to go. Hopefully we won't run into any like production issues or anything like that. So as of now, both the air purifier with the replacement filter they're all ready to be ordered. So other than that, people have asked how long the filters last. That really is going to depend on how much junk it's picking up out of the air. So typically these should last you about 60 to 90 days. It really just depends. Like I said, if you are, in fact, this one I'm gonna show you. So we are getting ready to move, and so we have been moving furniture around, really doing deep cleaning. And so one of the filters went off sooner than the other, but and it definitely picked up some junk for sure. So if you are going through, and I had seen someone who had posted her air filter, it was only after, I want to say it was like 30 days, but she had construction going inside of her house. So when you have construction going inside of your house, you have a lot of dust, right? So your filter is picking up all of that dust and stuff. So, and that's fine. Like, you don't want to be breathing that in. You'd rather have it go in here, right? So, and how this works is you have this system right behind here that will suck in the air that is surrounding this unit, and then it purifies it. There's the filter is right in here. I'm going to show you. And then it shoots out the purified air up through the top. When it is shooting out that purified air up through the top, you can see these little circles here. So because we are Scentsy, we have to make sure things smell good, right? So we have our pod system. So these little pods can fit right in the top of your air purifier, which is great. So I love it. I think it's a great system. Is this to replace your wax and warmers? No, it's not. Some pods I can smell more so than others in this, which is so funny because the pods, for the most part, like, I can always smell amazingly in our wall fan diffusers, but because this is actually purifying the air, I think it's just a different technology, a different system. So this is not crazy strong, but I would say if you're fairly close to it, you can definitely smell it. So it's nice. So if you're wondering what I have in here, I have Sunkist Citrus. So good. In case you are newer to Scentsy, these are our pods that I was just talking about. So these are just a plastic casing with fragrance beads that are inside this plastic casing. We have all different systems that you can use this with if you're wanting fragrance that's not wax and warmers. So you can use this obviously in the air purifier system. Also, we have a wall fan diffuser, which I was talking about. It looks like a little mini, it looks like a mini warmer, but you're not using wax, you're using these pods. Also our Scentsy Go's, our mini fan diffusers. It's a great system, especially if you have curious fingers or tails or noses. You know, it's a really great system. So, and those pods come in a pack of 2. So when you buy them, you'll buy them and it already comes with 2, which is great. So were there any other like statistics I wanted to tell you about? I don't think so. When you turn this on, so you've got 3 buttons up top here, or on the bottom here. So you've got the power button, you'll turn this on. I always just have it, well, depends on who's home. Sean loves to have our purifiers on high. He was just like, yes. So he's like, let's have this thing going on high nonstop. I want my air nice and clean. You can hear it. You can hear the hum. I've gotten so used to it, and to me, it's not annoying. It doesn't disturb me in any kind of way. After I had surgery, I was so terrified that I was going to sneeze. In case you are newer here, hello and welcome. I just had a total hysterectomy and I was terrified of sneezing. I was like, I don't want to cough. I don't want to sneeze. No. So Sean knew how much I was terrified of sneezing. So he brought 3 air purifiers into our living room. Now, one stays there all the time anyway, but he brought 2 down from upstairs. and our living room is not huge, you guys. It's not huge in any kind of way. So I had 1 air purifier right next to my side of the couch, and then I had 1 air purifier in like one corner of the living room, and then I had another air purifier on the other corner of the living room, and they were going on high the entire time during recovery. And I didn't sneeze once, I'll tell you that much, but it was so funny because he had them on high. So this is low, and then this is high. So it's a little louder. Like I said, I've kind of gotten used to the sound of it. It doesn't bother me, but with 3 of them going, I felt like I was in this like wind tunnel or some kind of a vortex. I was like, all right, there's really clean. So there's that. So it's on. So when the air purifier is on, this little ring is going to illuminate. When it illuminates white like this, it means the air around it is clean. If you turn this on or at any point this turns red, then that means it has picked up particles and is purifying the air. It means that it has picked up junk and it's saying you've got dirty air around this and I'm gonna clean it for you. So when that turns red, that's what's happening. You can see that there's a couple of numbers here. You can turn this on a timer if you would like. We leave ours going 24/7, but if you're like, you know what, if you're maybe gonna leave the house and you're like my husband and you're kind of weird about having stuff on when you're not home, you can maybe set it for 2 hours, or you can set it for 8, whatever you want. So you can have that set there. So you'll just click on that little button here and it'll illuminate if you want it. So this is the little clock button. So you'll click on that and it'll go to 4. And it'll go to 2. So you can see that illuminated there. Or you can have it just going nonstop. We have ours going nonstop. So once again, you've got the little clock, 8 hours, and then it'll turn off 4 hours, 2 hours, or nonstop. Then you have the little fan, that little fan mode. So it's on low right now. If you want it on high, you'll press that one more time, and then it's on high mode. Now, if you have this, let me turn this down. If you have this in your bedroom, and this, I'm telling you, it doesn't look like it's very bright because this room is well lit, but this little LED light is very bright when you are in a pitch black room, let me tell you. So if the light bothers you, you can have the air purifier going, but then turn this little indicator light off just by clicking that little light button, and then it turns off. So just like that, on and off, but it's still going. And then you have the power button. So now what I want to talk about is when it's time to change your air filter. So you'll see this little picture here. So that is the air filter icon, I guess. And then this little light underneath it will illuminate red when it is time to change out the air filter. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me air my dirty laundry out here on YouTube. Okay, so your air filter will go right underneath. There's this little door here that you'll just, bink, you'll open it up, and you have your HEPA filter. So this is what a pretty clean one looks like. I've had this in there not a terribly long time, so this is pretty clean. Let me show you what's not clean. Okay, this one is the worst one. This is the one that was in our bedroom, and we were like moving, our bed around, and we were, oh my gosh, you guys, vacuum under your beds regularly. we have indoor dogs, and let me tell you, the amount of dog hair that was underneath our bed is embarrassing. So anyways, all clean. So, but do you see this? Look at how nasty this is. So gross. You can actually like see there's like dust and hair and nastiness. Let me like move this because I feel like it's not like focusing, because yeah, you should focus on this nastiness. So in case you're wondering if our air filters actually work, they do. They absolutely do. And my house is clean, you guys. It's not like I live in a filth pile. I don't. Like, our house is clean. But do you see this? Do you see this? This was after, was it 3 months? I think this was after 3 months. This is the other one that I just changed out. There's not as much like hair on it. I'm telling you this, I know, because this one was in our bedroom, and I know it had to do with us like moving stuff around, and like, it just is what it is. It's real life, right? So, but here is one that we just changed out once again, so you can look at the comparison. New, and this is actually, this has been going, you know, for 24 hours a day. Has it been like it's been like a week. So this was the dirty one that I changed out. So you can see they do work. It definitely works. All of this junk you would have been breathing in. Let's show you the bad one. The real bad one next to the brand new one. So you can see, ugh. Otherwise you're breathing all of that junk into your lungs. Yucky, yucky, yucky. It's no wonder I was sneezing, right? So it definitely works. It definitely does the job for sure. So you'll just take your HEPA H13 filter, stick it right in there. There is on the bottom here, you'll want to make sure that you're lining this up. Let me make sure I'm pointing to the right thing. There is a little like unlock icon and a lock icon. So make sure that your arrow on here, on the little door, make sure that arrow, I don't know if that's showing at all, I have no idea. There's a little arrow there. So make sure you are putting that, you're placing it on the lock, and then you twist it, bink. So just like that. So you'll place it on the unlock icon and then twist it, and then it secures down. So now that's good to go. So, and then you have your cord that you'll plug in, and you can turn it on. Now, what I want to show you or explain, I guess I can't show you because my indicator light is not showing, but when your indicator light says you have a dirty filter, it is time to replace. So you'll put the new one in and you'll turn it on and nothing happens. You'll turn it on and it'll turn on like normal, but that little indicator light is still going to show, and you're gonna be like, I just put a new filter in there. What the heck? So then you think, okay, well, maybe I just need to unplug it. So you unplug it, you're like, okay, take the filter out, put it back in, plug it back in, you turn it on, and the indicator light is still there. So I am gonna share with you how you can turn that indicator light off. So once it is time to replace it, replace the filter, secure it all back in, unplug. You can wait for 5 seconds, however long, whatever, but unplug it, plug it back in, turn it on. Once you turn it on, then from here, you will then press and hold. It has to be on. Press and hold the power button. When you press and hold the power button, I think it's like, it turned off because it didn't need it, but I think it like takes 5 or 10 seconds. So you'll press and hold it and then it'll stay on. It won't turn off, but because my indicator light wasn't on, then the indicator light will turn off. So it's kind of a weird way of like resetting it, but that's just how Scentsy designed it. So, so when you're replacing the filter, replace the filter, unplug, plug it back in, turn it on, and then press and hold the power button to reset that indicator light. So then the indicator light is reset, and then you are good for another 60, 90 days, just depending on your environment. You know, if, like I said, if one of my friends had construction going in her house, and so I think it lasted her like 30 days because there was just so much junk going on in the air. So, you know, it really does depend on the environment that it's in. But I would definitely say I am super, super happy with this system. I love this product. I can definitely tell in the way I feel in my like sneezing attacks that this is definitely doing something. Plus, I mean, really? You can't, like this, I mean, you can't make this up. Like this, it's dirty. So it is time to throw those away. I wanted to share with you my experience up until this point, my opinions up until this point. If you are on the fence about purchasing one, because they're pretty expensive, but air purifiers in general are expensive. It's not because it's Scentsy. You can look up all different kinds of air purifiers. They're pretty expensive, but if you think about what it's doing for you, it's cleaning the air around you. It really is making a difference. It's not cheap. So, but if you are on the fence, if you've been thinking about it, this is definitely the month to pick one up since they are on sale. So they're 25 bucks off this month, which is great. The replacement filters are also on sale this month. So even if you already have one and you don't have any extra filters, definitely this is a great time to pick up the extras since they're on sale. So it's a good opportunity, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts up until this point because I've had them now since August, and here we are in January, and I can definitely, I love them. I can vouch for the fact that this is definitely a great product. I purchased a couple more already, but since we're moving, I didn't even bother unpacking them. I packed them up and it'll go with us into the new house. But I will definitely be having one in every room for sure, because this is absolutely a great product. So let me know in the comments down below, have you picked up an air purifier? What are your thoughts? Do you love it? Do you find that it's worth it? I personally do, so I hope you do too. And the fact that you can get your scent while you're cleaning your air, double bonus, I'll take it. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you like this type of video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.